morning, dear children. So here, let us start with a new chapter. Now, you all are in your new class, that is your class 7. So we welcome you all to class 7. So, and then today let us start with my first video for your English, right? So now here English MCB I started with it, and today we are picking up Unit 1, Chapter 1, Hopscotch. Okay. Now, what do you mean by hopscotch? As you can see, the word hop. Hop means when we are jumping on one leg, right? So that is called your hop and scotch, because we need the drawing, and then according to the drawing, we are going to jump on those boxes, right? So, here let us start with this. So children, I wish you all to listen to what is being explained, because I will be explaining all the difficult words also, and then you have to go through the chapter thoroughly. Okay. So now here, hopscotch, a street game, is a sport or game that is played on streets rather than a prepared field or area. Okay, yes. This game is a street game. So it can be played anywhere you wish to play. So since it is a street game, we don't need any preparation as such. We don't need any field as such. So it is also known as your street game. It can be called as your traditional game. It can be called as your informal game. Okay. So these are the different names we can give for this game. So here, street games are usually simple playtime activities for children that can be played near where they live. So these street games are actually played during our free time, the leisure time, and we enjoy playing these games. These games have been played since ages. So, now you all are playing. Before you, your parents must have played, grandparents must have played, their parents must have played this game, because this game has been passed on from generation to generation and it is still enjoyed. We all enjoy playing this game. So the one street game every little child in India has played is Tapu. Okay, so that is the street game's name, Tapu. Ikkat Dukkat or Pandi, or as it is commonly known, Kit Kit. Yes, with this name, the Kit Kit, we all know it very easily. We know the game what it is. Okay, so though it has various names, we can call it as Tapu. Tapu is which one, you know, one upon the other, when we put all the small tiles and then we hit a ball, so that we can break that the tiles that we have kept one upon the other, and that pyramid we have to break it, and then we run after the children to catch them, isn't it, by hitting the ball. So that is the way we play the game Tapu. Even the Ikkat Dukkat or Pandi. So these are all the common street games, and one more is here Kit Kit, which you must be playing very often. Kit Kit is played all over India on the streets and is in playgrounds. So it does not require any particular area, isn't it? So wherever we get the space, little of space, if we have the marker, we start playing the game. It is known as Kunte Bille in Karnataka, Pandi in Tamil Nadu, Tokkude Billa in Andhra Pradesh, and Khane in Kashmir. So these are the various names by which you know this game. The game called hopscotch in English is a part of our childhood. So in English we call Kit Kit as hopscotch. And yes, each one of us has grown playing this game. And you know, today we will learn what are the benefits that we have gained playing this game. You must have not realized that what you benefit you have gained. But today, through this chapter, we will come to know of those benefits. So it is a good game for children because it needs very little space to play and can be played both outdoors and indoors. Yes, anywhere you can start playing the game, inside your house also, If you have the veranda, you make boxes and play on start playing the game. A chalk is used to draw a course of 8 numbered squares on the ground like this. So that means as it is given in the book, the drawing, you need a chalk to draw the 8 boxes or the courses that has been mentioned over here, and remember to number them correctly. That is very important. Okay, so numbering the boxes is the most important part of the framing the game, because according to that we are going to jump or hop to those boxes, and once you have done that, your difficulty level is increased by changing the pattern of your boxes. So to play the game, a player needs a marker such as a flat stone, tile or shell, so which you will be throwing it in the boxes. Okay. The player stands behind the starting line and tosses. Tosses means to throw that, okay, on that particular box. Tosses the marker into the first square. So where it is marked 1, we have to throw it over there. Now if it does not fall in 1 at that time, so that means you will be considered as out. Okay. Then she hops over the first square to the second one and continues hopping to the 8th square. So you hop to the first one, then second, then third, then you have fourth, fifth as lateral. Lateral means एक के side में दूसरा वाला box. Okay, so both the legs will be on both the boxes. Then again you will hop to 6 number. Then again 7 and 8 are again lateral. So lateral means when you are having, okay, like here you have your 7, 8. Then you have your 6. Okay. Then again you have 5, 4. Okay. Then 3, 2, 1. Right? So these are the boxes which you have. So when you are coming to this box, so that means both the legs should be there on these 2 boxes. Then again the same thing you will be doing for 7 and 8. So these 2 are called lateral. Okay? Because they are one beside the other. Right? Then at the 8th square the player turns around. Okay, once you have reached the 8th square, then you will turn around without stepping on the border lines. Remember, without stepping on the border lines, you will turn around, and at the 8th square the player turns around, hops through the squares once more to the 2nd square. So then like that backwards you will be hopping with the same procedure. Okay. Here she pauses, picks up the marker from the first square. Remember, you had thrown the marker in the first square. So now in the 2nd square when you are there, you will stop, means on one leg only. You will pick the marker and then again you will throw out. Hops over the first square and steps out. Right. Then she tosses the marker into the 2nd square. So this way you will again 2nd square you will throw the marker. You will jump there, then to the 3rd, then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, again back. Again you will wait in the 3rd one by on one leg. You will pick up the marker from the 2nd box and then you will hop out. Okay. So then all the game continues like this until all 8 squares have been played and the player completes the lap successfully. All hopping is done on 1 foot. Remember, that is very important. You have to do it in 1 foot. Where the all hopping is done on 1 foot unless there are 2 lateral squares where the player has to land on both feet. As I explained you, on 4th and 5th on both feet, then 7th and 8th on both feet you will be landing. Okay. Hopscotch is a simple yet a skilled game. Now what do you mean by skilled? Skilled means it requires a particular ability or experience. Yes, if you are unable to jump in the proper boxes to balance yourself, so that means you are unskilled. So you need to be skilled to balance yourself and then jump over. Okay. So it requires physical agility and nimbleness. Now what do you mean by agility? So agility and nimbleness almost mean the same because both are the same meaning. So here ability to move with ease and quickness. Ease means very easily and quickly you can move. So you have to be very swift. Okay. Nimbleness also, that swiftness should be there, and lightness means your body should move very fast and you have to be very active. Okay. So these are the requirements according to your physical capability. And test the player's balance with precision. So here your balance should be proper because you are hopping on one leg, and precision means perfectly in that box without touching the borderline. Okay, so that is precision. A player is considered out if the marker does not land in the right square, touches the line, or the player loses balance and touches the line accidentally. As I said, you cannot touch the borderline. If you are doing that accidentally, means by chance, that means you will be considered as out. Okay. So there are several other rules and variations of the game which add to the fun and difficulty level. So as we play the game, we start increasing the difficulty level by numbering the boxes accordingly. Okay. So children, I stop today over here. I hope that you all have understood till here. Read the chapter till here, whatever has been I have done today. Read thoroughly with spellings. From the start, please work hard. You will be able to score good marks. Okay. So thank you and have a wonderful day.